And we're going to go ahead and start with a story from Diageo and how they combine these two solutions to develop business acumen experientially for their general managers. And just as a brief introduction, Diageo is a British multinational alcoholic beverage company whose portfolio includes some of the most well-renowned beers and spirits out there, things like Guinness and Johnny Walker. And what Diageo was looking for was an experiential way to assess and develop the core business knowledge of general managers that were managing entire regions of their business. However, they did have some very unique challenges that they wanted to address. They wanted their GMs to understand the relationship between finance, marketing, commercial, and supply aspects and topics, but not just generally speaking. They wanted to be hyper-focused on the experiences that their senior leaders had actually had in these areas. Therefore, we were brought in to help build these knowledge areas alongside subject matter experts, or SME for short, delivered leveling up sessions. And they wanted our solutions and our delivery to be as Diageo-fied as possible to maximize the relevance and engagement of these learners. So what we did was we partnered on this kind of best of both worlds style approach, combining the group-based leadership accelerator with a fully custom inbox simulation assessment that directly aligned with the SME concepts covered in those senior leader sessions that they went through. And the latter half is actually a little bit tricky because we and the Diageo SMEs were developing this content concurrently. But I would say that it was this collaborative approach which was really the key to making this experience as relevant and authentic as possible. Because the way that we achieve this is really by working hand in hand with their subject matter experts to get that Diageo feel. Because we wanted to take their real world experiences and translate that into simulation-based scenarios. And why is that? Well, because authenticity drives validity. So when we approach projects like this, we always start off with what are some jobs that need to be done? Who are the SMEs we're going to work with? What are their objectives? What are critical incidents that they have in each of these different domains we're looking to assess? And when I say critical incidents, I'm referring to the good, not so good, and great ways to handle a given scenario. But what was the challenge that they were facing? What was the action that they took? How effectively was the scenario or situation resolved, and what were the consequences of that decision? And once we gather all of these incidents, we quickly create the content, the scenarios, the responses, and scoring. And then right after that, we get a final review by the SMEs. And with that, we were able to create a brand new 60-minute custom simulation, which was implemented the first time last October. And again, it was this full collaboration with over a dozen subject matter experts, which led to a highly Diageo-fied experience. And as a result, what we did was delivered an immersive 2-day simulation competition that was highly relevant and engaging to develop the business acumen areas, alongside the development of an entirely custom sim-based assessment that we were able to build in less than 3 months' time to expose these general managers to the very scenarios that those Diageo leaders had faced, while also providing Diageo with group-based and individualized performance data that helps to support the program's efficacy and is helping us now improve it even further into the future as we plan this October's event.